All right, Shalom. Before I start, let me give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham, Baruch HaKodesh, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all like Akim Akwath, learning, teaching in truth and sincerity. Another video of the Spirit. I recently became aware of this fucking demon, this Queen P lady, Auntie whatever, Auntie Queen Priscilla, aka Pastor P. And basically she is, this woman, she is, the way that she speaks and uses her words, if you didn't have a solid foundation of understanding, you could be easily swept away in her evil rationale. All right, because the way she goes about demonizing men, and specifically and especially black men, she does a good job at it. And she's come out of nowhere recently. She's getting a good little following behind her. And basically, the whole point of this video, there's a reason why women do not belong in power. All right, and Esau, Edom, he doesn't belong in power either. He has been a bad ruler. Therefore, he has given a leeway to talk shit about men in general. Well, when the Israelite man is back in charge, we will be running the planet in an orderly, righteous, and correct fashion. Therefore, there will be no more, so-called man bashing or misandry. But let's let this woman talk. This woman completely flips the script on what should be. This woman is a demon. All right. Let's get the scriptures say that a woman is not supposed to usurp authority, and it says that for a reason. All right, and this ain't, this is, you sisters already know better, but this is a woman. Do not be listening and agreeing and engaging with this woman. All right, any woman that listens to this demon is going to end up old, lonely, single, struggling in an old people house with your children having abandoned you. That is the reality of a woman who wants to live the city streetwalker life, be independent. I can do all bad by myself. You will die old and in a retirement house like many women in my family have. That's not a joke. It's not a game. With all your children have abandoning you, losing your mind, slipping away in dementia and senile. All right, 1 Timothy 2 and 12, right at it. It says, "But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence." Okay, women are meant to be in order, not because men are big bad evil monsters who just want to control you and hurt you, but because there's an order. You are weaker and can be taken advantage of by bad men. So us, the good men, need you to be in order so we can properly protect you and keep you from making dumb decisions against your own damn self and family. All right, let's let this play now.
The male's intention of the woman ain't never about what's beneficial for her. Everything that he does is for self-gratification.
A complete lie already. I got a whole, I'm going to try to let her talk for minutes at a time, but she says so many things that are unbiblical. Right there, hey, the scriptures tell you that you keep your daughter in straitly, lest she abuse herself with overmuch liberty. All right, you're not doing nothing out of selfishness. You have to protect women from them themselves.
Ain't never got nothing to do with what is mentally, emotionally, or spiritually beneficial or fulfilling for that woman. Everything a man talk about is, I want to strip everything that you are at your core away and make you somebody that I need. That's what males do. I want a wife, and I want this wife to do this, that, be this, be that, be that. Fuck what she is at her soul level. Fuck that. That ain't what I want. I need this woman to be what I need her to be for me. And when a man's needs change, guess what? His woman changed too.
And just to be clear,
a demon. Let's go to scripture. I'm gonna get the one I just quoted. There's a reason that I'm gonna get a particular example too out of the time of Kings. When you give women power, all right, they're not when you give a woman power, she doesn't look at it from a standpoint of, let's say, a equal starting of a race. When you give a woman power, she looks at it as, oh, I got the balls in my court now. I need to get back at niggas. I need to be extra tough. That is a disingenuous and a malicious starting point, which is why women are not supposed to be power and authority, because they're already starting from a point of, I need to get back at men. Mostly, these modern women. If you're already starting off the ball game with malice, with evil intent, backbiting in your heart, it's all gonna be fucked. Sirach 26:10. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Watch over with an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. So this tells you that you have to watch over your daughter. All right, so women must be watched over so they don't abuse themselves. How? Out drinking late night, fuck around and end up dead by various means. Letting dudes get them pregnant, that them dudes not shit, and know damn well that nigga ain't gonna stay around and take care of his kid. Doing drugs, another underbelly of this world. The average woman is addicted to something seriously, whether it be alcohol, shooting up, snorting up, rolling up. All right. This ain't no. Boy, this gonna be a tough 10 minutes to get through, man.
And just to be clear, we're speaking on all men,
Yes.
not just black men, not
All
just
men.
white men.
All men. A male is a male. Color ain't got nothing to do with. All males have testosterone. All males have competitive nature, and all males are acting in survival of the fittest. Right? It's about who can survive. That's their life. That's their life. Don't matter your ethnicity, your race, or nothing. All males.
So, real quick. So a kid, let's just say, and going back to nature.
Yeah.
A kid he gets an erection. A girl, she has her first period. We're getting into nature things. Like, okay, now she's able to conceive children. He's able to, ejaculate and put babies in somebody. A kid could go into a situation. Let's say a young man could go into a situation, loving a woman based on affection, saying, I want the best for her, and I want the best for me, and I want the best for us. I want us to have a family, and I want the best for her. Yeah. Coming out of me, going into us. Mm-hmm. You're saying there's no scenario where a man wants for the woman to win?
No, for the most part, no, because it's always about what benefits him. See, men want to mark territory. Can you love a woman enough to let her go and do her own thing without you trying to sabotage it? Can she leave you and you be okay with it? See, the male wants to own women, right?
Give her territory.
Right. No, y'all want to own women. Y'all want to collect women. That's what y'all want to do. I want to collect resources. Ooh, I got me one. How many you got? But you ain't got more than me. This y'all behavior. Y'all, it takes an elevated mind. The majority of males could never be a pimp, because a pimp has.
This is complete insanity. What she's saying is utter. If you're following her advice as a woman, you will end up alone and bitter and hateful, instead of being in a home with a man who loves you and is willing to fucking kill for you, or work 80 hours a week for you to provide for yourself and said children. This is that bitter hurts, I can do bad, Mary J. Blige, Tyler Perry movie syndrome. All right, Color Purple. This woman is spitting straight demonomics. She's speaking demonometry. God damn it. And she's trying to reason it with a mix of that street pimp talk. That shit is garbage. That shit is a joke.
It's a level of discipline where he has to be like, okay, I'm gonna lose you, okay, because he came and knocked my hoe. I'm not going to, even though he might be mad, and like that was mine, he has to overcome those feelings and be a quote-unquote gentleman player and be like, that's the game. I can't get mad. The average male can't operate like that. Do you understand how much?
Now, in today's society, we don't endorse getting out here and getting married with these harlots. These women out here aren't effective wives. But in the kingdom, we will return to our proper order. But what she is essentially saying is basically we should just let all women be harlots. And we just all trick daddies. Everybody, or every male on earth is a trick daddy. We just throw them some money, have a little bit of sex, and then just leave, dip out, and let them do whatever they want to do on planet Earth. That is the lengths that you know, let me get this out of Sirach since we're here. Rather than accept some accountability or to have some order, what? Sirach 32 and 17, it says a man here, but you can apply it universally. It says a sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. That woman wants to find an excuse by any means to be allowed to walk through any avenue. All right. If women are allowed to do whatever they want, whenever they want, without any male supervision or protection, when the bad guys come in, then what? Because see, the bad guys don't give a damn about what nobody think. Sinners and evil don't give a fuck about nothing about nobody. When the sinners run up in your spot and there's no good guy there to save you, because we supposed to leave you alone and let you do what you want, your body, your choice, then what? Then you gonna call out for help and we ain't gonna be nowhere near, right? Come on, man.
The game. I can't get mad. The average male can't operate like that. Do you understand how much overriding of emotion that the male has to do to be like, okay, you knocked my hoe? Right? The average male can't do it.
Not override.
Right? Y'all can't do it because
you knocked my hoe, meaning what? We're supposed to be okay with another man. You're supposed to just be okay with a man sleeping with your wife. You know, hey, and just going, man, come on, dude. This is not good counseling. This is why you don't. Oh boy, man. This is why I think does it say it in the same where is that at? Not every counsel. You don't take serious every counsel, y'all, because certain motherfuckers like this have you out here down bad. And when you go to some of the comments of her videos, and guess who's eating it up? The nigga woman. Guess who's eating it up? Counsel. Is it with the I, C, or is it with the? Let's see. Our women are eating it up. The wicked ones, you know. Okay, let's do this. Yep, here we go. Sirach. Not every counselor. Yeah. I think it's let me see. That's what I thought. Okay, Sirach 37. And we'll go, yep, it looks like 7 through 9. It says, every counselor extolleth counsel, but there is some that counseleth for himself, and that can apply to her. She's counseling for her. What she's saying does not benefit anybody other than her, because you're going to come buy her books and line her pockets, and you women will end up dead and alone. All right, scorn-ridden, listening to that shit. It says, beware of a counselor and know before what need he hath, for he will counsel for himself, lest he cast the lot upon thee. Yup. So now, man, hey, look, hey. Anyone foolish enough to listen to advice like that is just that, a fool. It says, and say unto thee, thy way is good, and afterward he stand on the other side to see what shall befall thee. So after it's all said and done, when you dead and alone and dying, you know, she's going to be off doing more interviews, making money, teaching that bullshit, man. This is not sound counsel.
Not override.
right. Y'all can't do it because y'all want to own women. Y'all don't see women as human beings. Y'all see them as tools and resources to collect. Right?
I wouldn't say it was easy for the woman to let the man go either. So a woman can't just take her L either. When she loses her man, she got to go over to the girl house and fight her.
Well, that's
a pistol on her.
Well, see, but that again right there is dealing with a psychological brainwash where women have been brainwashed to really believe that they need men, right? At one point, women was passing men around. The male was the original hoe, and women wasn't loving these hoes. Listen, y'all know that too. Come on, man, y'all know that Tupac line. Come on. Since we all came from a woman, got a game from a woman, I gained from a woman. What did he mean when he said we got our game from a woman? Y'all came from us. Everything that y'all implement, y'all took from the nature of a woman. Women were a community. And they chose the most fit male, and they passed your penis around, and a lot of them got pregnant. And then if you was up to par, they kept you. If you wasn't, they let you skedaddle. They just took the seed. And they didn't love them hoes, but at some point...
You said, I'm having a hard time raising my girls. It's raised to the
Y'all, don't. I'm telling you, you listen to this. You know, niggas get high and think they, oh man, well she on to something. Through. All right, matter of fact, there's another video clip. Let me see if I can find it. So this is another clip, and she's gonna go on to say some fucking straight horse piss, bro. Horse piss out the mouth. You know, someone needs to open her mouth up to see if there's a penis in there to where she's hiding all that piss, because it's just like, dude. Man.
Obnoxious, abrasive woman. That's not attractive to me. I don't want to date myself.
Do y'all even know what a relationship is? Because I'm listening to this, and it's funny. Y'all know...
So, of course, this is the Fresh and Fit podcast, and there's other women here talking about how, you know, of course they want to get with a man, you know, all that super fancy stuff, and all the other women. Oh, fuck, I'm just let it play. But y'all already know that this is the Fresh and Fit podcast, all that shit.
Relationships are for bums. See, males... No, serious.
So she said relationships are for bums, y'all. Abraham was a bum. King David was a bum. Solomon was a bum. Adam was a bum. Relationships are for bums. That's some of the wildest shit I've heard currently to date in Babylon, y'all. That's some, now, you know, we didn't seen dudes change to women, women change to dudes, but that's one of the craziest things I done heard so far. Relationships are for bums. Just deal with that on the basis level. So what the fuck are we all doing down here? If we not supposed to have any relationship, when you have a child, just take that little nigga and just throw him out the roof then. Just throw his ass out the building. Tell him figure it out from infancy. Come on, man.
Males, your highest interest is sex. Yep. 100%. Y'all's interest is emotions. You do realize if you supply your own needs, males will still chase you for sex, and they need relationships. Y'all don't need relationships. They need them. Y'all looking for clout. Y'all looking for...
No, I want to be with somebody one day. I don't want to just, like, I want a man. I will, like, submit to a man. If I find a real man who, like, meets all my requirements, I will, like, submit.
Y'all want males to be something that they're not. Y'all want males to be emotional.
No, because I still expect him to, like, do what he... Like, I still expect him to fuck other women. Like, if he is making fucking millions,
so her in the
he's gonna go...
Her in the blue, even though she's coming from the worldly position, out of all of them on the stand, she's being the most realistic. She's like, obviously, if you get a dude with power, he's gonna be out here, you know, with his other women. I just want him to take care of me. So she's being the most realistic. Here it is. She dressed like a city harlot. Well, she probably is a city harlot, but she's being the most realistic compared to Auntie P, bugged out and all. Fuck, man, fuck.
Have sex with another girl. Like,
you want him to give you money?
That's not what I want. No, that's the reality of the situation.
In terms of relationships, do you want money or do you want emotion?
But that's how, like, you can have money and emotion, but you need to understand your man is gonna fuck another girl. He can give you money and emotion. He's still gonna have sex with another woman if he's like. If he has enough money, yes he is.
No.
I've been with plenty of them. Yes, he is.
The male is not going to ever love you because the male is incapable of love.
That's not true. I don't think the male is incapable of love.
Yeah.
I don't think they're completely incapable. I think men love really hard.
Oh, no, they don't. No, they don't. See, I have a book called The 41 Shades of Men, and I have a book called The 5 Components of Love, and I teach women.
Well, your book is completely blasphemous. Y'all, what do the scriptures tell us about that subject? Who loves who more? Genesis, is this the 4th chapter is it going to be in, or is it the 3rd? I believe the 3rd. Let me see. I know, let me see. Okay, yeah, Genesis 2. And we know, that's easily, you can go to 1st Esdras, the 4th chapter. You get the parable between wine, the king, and women, and the truth. And you come to understand that women have the greatest control over men. Why? Because men love women to the point that we will do things that is outside of reason and rationale, all right, for a woman. So Genesis 2:24, this is from the beginning. It says, therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. So the man takes up his wife, gets his household going, and leaves, separates from his father to create a life with his wife. Why? Because he loves. So what she's saying is utter, even these dummies in the world, these people in the world who are in the truth, these motherfuckers love their wives, right? Which is why a dude will spaz out and kill you and her if he finds out, if he becomes privy to infidelity. Mark, there's another one. Is it 10? Yeah. But it reiterates it right here. Mark 10:6. It says, but from the beginning of the creation, Yahweh made them male and female. For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife. All right. So she's completely was now, like I said, in this world that we're in, this is a system that is out of order, which gives it allows her to be on a platform to have accusations, to give examples of men who are pieces of shit. But what she's saying in general is completely out of order, and if you follow it, you will find yourself destroyed. All right, a woman is supposed to be what? Genesis 3. Women aren't supposed to be over men. Men are supposed to be over women. Genesis 3. And it started raining. There might be slacking for that background noise if you hear it. Genesis 3. I want to start at damn. Am I tripping? Nope. Yeah, right here. Genesis 3:16. It says, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. All right. So you have the power struggle. So, man, this is crazy. Women are supposed to be ruled over by men. That is not it's not even up for debate under any circumstance. But if you do the opposite and listen to her, you're going to be through. And I'm going to get an example. And we're almost done with this, y'all.
I mean, how to be queens. And the one thing y'all chasing men for, the reason why you never get it, is because they can't give it.
But a queen's not a queen without a king. It's a king.
Are you sure about that?
It's a king and a queen.
Are you sure about that?
It's a king.
Are you sure about that? Because the ants. I mean, because we talking science, we talking logic, right?
Yeah.
So there is no such thing as a king ant. The ant colony is run by women. There is no such thing as a king bee. So you can't say that because the facts of nature show otherwise.
And she's, of course, so using that animal argument isn't the best argument, because you have both ends of that. Who leads the lions? The alpha lion of the pride. Who leads the wolves? The male alpha lion. All right. So you can run that nature game on both ends. All right. There are certain, you look at what's that? Praying mantises. The green praying mantises. The females are bigger and larger than the males, and after mating, the females will usually bite the heads off of the males, so can't nobody else mate with them, and they end up dying shortly after. But then again, you can go look at other animals, where the male, you look at the bison and buffalo. You'll have one male buffalo, and he'll literally have like 200 to 300 female cows, bison, that are his, that he impregnates all and walks around with for miles on end. So that animal argument isn't the best argument. But once again, she's saying anything she can think of to justify and to back up her reasonings to encourage women to be demons.
Say that because the facts of nature show otherwise. See,
what about a lion?
See, and even they made mention of the lion pride.
Sex.
No.
I mean, I'm also religious, and I feel like our originating story is like Adam and Eve. It's not like Eve, and it wasn't like Eve
See, like,
or
here's the
Adam.
thing. So look, like, I get what you're saying.
See right there, she took it back to Adam and Eve, so that shuts it up. All right, and this MB goes on to say some other crazy shit in this podcast. Oh boys, but so what I want to come to now. Women can't have power. If you give women power, things will be utterly destroyed. Look at the condition of the world. The black woman has been leading the so-called black family household since the latter 1960s now. Look at our households. Are we at the top or are we at the bottom as a nation? All right? We're at the complete bottom. Women are not meant to be in power for a reason. Not because we're mean bullies who just want to be mean. And we're meanie heads. It's because it's order. All right. 2 Kings 11:1. And when Athaliah, the mother of Ahaziah, saw that her son was dead, she arose and destroyed all the seed royal. But Jehosheba, the daughter of King Joram, sister of Ahaziah, took Joash, the son of Ahaziah, and stole him from among the king's sons, which were slain, and they hid him, even him and his nurse, in the bedchamber from Athaliah. So right here, it's like I was gonna scroll down, but right here you have this woman. She went and killed all the men that would have been next in line after one of the kings died. All right, why? Out of maliciousness and jealousy. All right, and she was able to basically become a queen for a little period of time, and there wasn't nothing good going on in the land of Israel under her rule. All right, there was idolatry and wickedness going on, and eventually she died, and that boy who survived, he ended up becoming the king. But this goes to show you, women do not belong in power. The first thing she did was get to slaughtering the royal seed. All right, matter of fact, I got another little clip. Hold up. So let's look at this example of a woman with power. Let's take a look at what a woman in power will do.
Queen used to make men to the death before sleeping with the winner. Her name was Nzinga, and she was a total power freak. She ruled Angola in the 1600s, and she did not like being referred to as queen. She was a king to her people, and she even ruled dressed as a man. It was a way for Nzinga to feel powerful by reversing gender roles, but it did not stop there. She was famous for keeping a large harem of young men, known as male wives. There was a whopping 80 of these men in her harem, and they were only allowed to wear dresses and function as
male wives. That's bugged the fuck out.
Women of the palace. At nighttime, she would randomly pick two of her wives and make them engage to the death. She would watch with lust as men ripped each other's hearts out for her. The winner was rewarded with spending only a single night with her, as no one ever slept with her twice. In the morning, the victor would also get killed, and she would start all over again. You'd be surprised, but she only disbanded the harem after turning 75 years old, upon which she married the youngest member, a boy young enough to be her child.
That's disgusting. Now I'm gonna assume this is a Hamite or something. Right here, yeah, in the 1600s. Now, you know, she could have been a ultra evil, bugged out nigga woman, or just a, you know, wicked, ultra wicked Hamite. But this is a real person, Queen Nzinga of Ndongo and Matamba. Ngongo and Matamba. But you you see what she was doing with her power. There's a reason why women are not supposed to have power. All right, especially over a man. All right, so this chick right here, y'all, she's completely she's completely bugged out. I don't got much else to say, man. She's completely bugged out. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Kodash, the wonders to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, peace, blessings, and citations. So like Akim wa Akwa, learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity. Shalom.